times you're turning the puck over at the wrong area and you don't have time. One forward's going to the net, the other, and you get the puck up high and you turn it over. You can't have the back pressure. You can't protect the middle of the ice. So a lot of that was puck management. So that it's tough to get into the structure that we want when we have a guy driving the net and a guy going in the corner and the guy up high with the puck turns it over. It's just a scramble. So we went over that this morning because it was careless hockey. Like regardless what the shot clock said and the chances against said, I think we broke up 3 or 4 2-on-1s that could have been goals against because of our puck management and just unable to get into the structure and the pressure that you're talking about.
So does the way a team breaks out impact that? Like, you're studying Arizona now tonight, big game against Arizona, and what do you need to do against them that's going to make sure you take care of the puck?
We need to manage the puck. We can't be careless with the puck. We need to have everyone on the same page. If you go back I think it was January 15th, we were best winning percentage in the conference. Middle of February, we were 1 point out of first. We've let it slide. A lot of it has to do, we have not managed the puck well, which is affecting our goals for, and we're not managing the puck well, which is affecting our goals against. So we've got to get back to managing the puck a lot better at the blue lines, managing the puck better in the offensive zone, so that we have better support on the puck. If you watch in St. Louis, how many times we went in the corner, back and forth, one-on-one. Well, they've got a big defense that's just going to knock us off the puck and go, and that's what was happening. So we've got to do a better job of, when we spend time in their zone like we did in Nashville, that everyone's on the same page and we're making better puck decisions. But it's when you bring that puck up high and you turn it over, and then the scramble's on. Because as the forward comes up, we want our active D going down, and it was careless in St. Louis.
Maybe these ideas are related. And last one for me, if you cherry pick stats, you can make a team look good. You can make a team look. You could do all that, right? But one of the things that surprised me was, over the last 10 games, Arizona's 3 top scorers have more goals than your entire top 9, and I'm wondering, are you getting enough consistency from them? Obviously not with the scoring, but in terms of that puck management, are they being good enough right now?
We're not managing. That's guilty of the whole team, so I'm not going to pinpoint 1 or 2 guys. Arizona's like St. Louis, like they're playing loose. They're going for it. You see how many times St. Louis is trying to look for breakaways, home run passes, and why not? They're trying to score goals, get points, get a job for next year. These are the toughest teams to play against when they're way out of it, and now it's survival and try to get points and get a new contract or keep your job next year. So that goes back to us making sure that we're playing the right way, we're managing the puck the right way, we keep our structure, we keep our discipline in terms of our positional play, and we're going to have to make them play in their zone a lot more. So even the ozone time in St. Louis was good enough, but when we got careless, that's when they were getting out. We just have to manage that puck a lot better in the ozone tonight. And again, making sure that our D took some gambles the other night that in St. Louis that they normally don't take. So we talked to the team about all that stuff this morning, not to play careless hockey, because it's easy to play careless hockey when the opposition is just going. Right, they're playing loose, nothing to lose, and if you get in that type of game, there's danger signs written all over it. So our top guys, they'll get scoring. We stay back to that gameplay. You go back to the Minnesota game we lost here, I know, but we spent so much time in their zone. We had so many great A's. The puck didn't go in. Fleury was outstanding. We need to play that way, not get frustrated that the goalie's having a really good night. That's going to happen, but we can't get into this loose, careless hockey run and gun with teams that have nothing to lose.
Well, what gives you belief right now that your team can find the consistency that you're not finding at the moment?
I believe we will. Well, let's put it this way. Here's what we talked about this morning. You ask us, do you want to make the playoffs? It's a pretty simple question. You're regardless of what you say, your body actions, your play dictates how badly you want to make the playoffs. That's what decides. how you play will dictate how badly do you want to make the playoffs. That's what it comes down to. We talked about that this morning. So analytics, and take all that stuff aside, how hard you play the game and playing the right way, every shift will dictate how badly you want to make the playoffs.
I assume that Sunday's game wasn't what you would want to see then in terms of
No.
that bodily whatever.
No, but that's it. We come out of the gates great. We hit 4 or 5 really good shots, hit net presence. We hit the post. We need that to go in just to keep momentum. They come down in our zone, and again, we're giving up the first goal because we were careless. So maybe that we got to come out like we did against St. Louis, but not get careless and not let up, because these teams are loose, and not give them the easy first goal that we've been giving up.
If you look at, well, I'll ask you one on Kyle Connor. How do you coach a guy out of the rut that he's been in? And you can see the frustration on his face. I mean, Kyle's a pretty stoic guy most of the time.
Yeah, I showed him some clips the other day. I think when a player gets frustrated, they start forcing the play, and they get way ahead of the play, and then they're not getting the puck. They're not getting the puck where they should be getting it. They're too far ahead of the play. So if you get a little more patient, not get frustrated, and you come back and you're just a little more patient, you're going to get the puck at the right time so you can use your speed. He's getting the puck sometimes. He's frustrated. He leaves early. He's way ahead of everyone because of his incredible skating ability, and there's nowhere to go. So by just being a little more patient behind the scene, get the puck in full stride, and then he'll be more effective. And he had a really good game in Nashville. Now, there was no results from it, but he had a really good game in Nashville. So that's what sort of coaching. That's what we're trying to build on with him. Just be a little more patient, because some of these great skaters, if they take off too early, they're so far ahead of the play, right? They get there quicker than even they want. So we're just trying to get him to be a little more patient and put himself in a position, read the play so that when the puck carrier has it, he's getting it at the right time, at the right speed, so he can make more plays and use his skating, and then he's going to be able to get more shots off the wing.
Just last one for me. Would you like to have seen more energy this morning? Do you need more from the warm-up, or what do you look for in a warm-up?
Listen, I've seen fantastic morning skates, and there were duds at night, and I've seen terrible morning skates, and they played really, really well. So I don't worry too much about the morning skate. As you know me, I'd cancel them all. Some of these guys like to skate. It's what you do when the puck drops tonight. So, some guys want to go and handle the puck. That's fine. That's fine.
Rick, when you talked about, doing some things out of character in St. Louis the other night, how much of that puck mismanagement, if I can use that term, has been a cumulative effect of getting scored on first as often as you have for the last month?
I don't know. Again, we came out of the gates great. We're making good plays and had good chances. So we went through this earlier.
After the good chances and after the good chances.
It's responding better. That's what I mean. We got careless. Well, now you got to buckle down here and get going again. And we talked about that after the period. They're going to score. You can't go into a shell or change the way you're playing every time they score a goal. We got to keep playing the same way that we started those first 4 minutes, and we didn't.
And then I noticed you put Nino back on the first power play unit today. Was that something that you just wanted to kind of tinker with a little bit to see when you took him off the first unit? Because it seemed like he was giving you some of those things, driving to that type of thing. Yeah.
And then it went stale. And so we're trying it back again. Yeah. Yeah, listen, we're tinkering with it. We got to get the power play going. They know it. So, yeah, we got to try to keep trying different things.
Hey, Coach. So I talked to Nick, and I'm just going to kind of keep this trend of the not scoring first going. Nick talked about how it was maybe a lucky bounce here or there. You guys have been getting off to actually good starts, but just a lucky bounce or whatever. Do you, as the coach, kind of feel that heightened urgency as far as even how you're calling the game or the strategy that you're employing, especially when your team is kind of struggling the way that they have?
Well, every game's different. We had a great start in St. Louis, and they come down, we give up a goal. The other team's trying to score too, right? So it's more important to me that how we respond to that. I don't like how we responded in St. Louis. That's the answer. So yeah, we want to go get that first goal. We went after teams. They come down and they score. Well, we still have to go after teams. We still have to stay aggressive. It's the response to that. I mean, again, there's two teams. They want to score first. We want to score first. So lately, it's been them scoring first. It's how we respond. We responded really well in Nashville. We did not respond really well in St. Louis.
If you talk about when you're trying to make these playoff pushes, we always talk about building good habits, entering the playoffs, getting hot at the right time. Is it just a matter of is the response kind of that, or just even that carelessness or being more careful with the puck? Is that part of that building those good habits going into the playoffs? Or
Yes, that's what we're trying to do. That's the goal.
good?
Thanks.